taking me a while to make this video. I wanted to make it as soon as the game was over. I'm seeing a lot of comments. A lot of people are happy. I'm not saying I'm upset, but I, I'm not satisfied with this team. I'm not satisfied for us to be the type of team that we expected it to be. We expected this team to be so much better than it is. I know it's a close game against a 10-6 team, one of the best offenses in the game. But if you're up, if you're up the way we were up, what was it, 24-17? Well, I think it was 24-17. 4th and 9. It's 4th and 9. And I'm going to be honest with you. It crossed my mind. The Cincinnati game crossed my mind. And I thought, get a stop here, you win. That's not what happened. Not only do we flush him out of the pocket, he throws across his body. And in the middle of 3 Ravens defenders is a guy who came off the field because he had an ankle injury or a heel injury. He had an injury to his leg, which limited him running. You let that dude, who's like, what, 5'10"? You let that dude catch it. Not only did he catch it, he had room to run around and get extra yards. After this game, I'm starting to notice what a lot of people in this fan base, this Ravens fan base is. They're either one, which I think I fall under. We expect, I don't want to say too much. We expect our team, despite the circumstances, we expect them to be great. We expect games like this against teams that are good, that you're going to potentially have to see in the playoffs. We want you to win those games. We don't want you to choke during those games. That's not what you want to do. Because these are the teams that you're going to have to beat in the playoffs to get where you want to be. And that's to have a Lombardi trophy. And then there are the other people who are okay as long as it looks good. As long as it looks good, then they're okay with it. They're good with it. As long as you like, hey, we didn't get blown out. Yeah, man, I feel like games like yesterday, games like that, they seem to only happen to us. They seem to have, like, we will have the most hope. Like, we'll just have hope right there, and then it just gets snatched away from us as quickly as it's there. I mean, come on. We held them to 7 points the entire second half. We get a late touchdown. Get them to 4th and 9. They get down the field in overtime, fumble the ball, and don't recover. Things like Other teams, if you're bad, you just lose those games. If you're good, yeah, you lose. You lose those games. Those are games that we lost. We lost that game. And I'm not trying to discredit. Do not take this as me discrediting the Chiefs. But if the score is 17-24 with just over 2 minutes in the first half, in the second half, well, excuse me, 24-17. 24-17 with just over 2 minutes in the second half. You give them to 4 for 9. And they don't get 10, they don't get 11, they get 40 yards. Like, think about that. That's what gets, they get 40. Last year, 4 for 12. They don't get the 12 they need. They don't get 13. They get the entire, what was it, like a 40 something yard, another 40, 30 something yard touchdown out of that. Then what that does is that takes the entire spirit away from your team. After that, our team couldn't do anything. We looked like the team that everybody expected to come into Arrowhead and lose. That's what we looked like. We couldn't do anything on offense. Lamar Jackson, who's been playing, he played solid. He played good. He played solid. And none of his games this year has he been awful. No games has he been amazing either, but he had a pretty good game. He gets strip set. He stayed relatively clean the entire game. Right then and there, you have time to go down the field and get the field goal. Right then and there, he gets strip sacked from behind. Doesn't see a pressure coming. Come on, come on. Like, come on. You think I'm gonna shit on Lamar for that? How many times have we seen Joe do that? It's just, and it's not Joe. It's not just the offensive line is bad. Offensive line is pretty good. They have a pretty good offensive line. Well, on the outside at least. They were pretty good outside of offensive line. But it's just us. It's just that's who we are. That's the things that we do. That's the type of team that we are. We'll make it look good. That's why we will always be 8-8, 7-9, 9-7. That's all we're gonna be. Unless something changes, man. These are the games you have to do. These are the games you have to win. These are the games, man. And I've seen a lot of people talking about the refs. Like, yeah, there were questionable calls on both sides. There were questionable calls. There were horrible calls, even. Good teams overcome them. The Kansas City Chiefs, they overcame the bad calls. We don't do that. We don't. This was a pretty, out of all of the games that we played this year, this is one of the better coached games I've seen. But it's just, I don't know how to say it without sounding like I'm complaining, but the majority of the game, you will look good. But in the times that you need them the most, the time, that's when they fuck up. And on the bright side, even though everybody that we were in front of in the playoff race won, Steelers lost. So we are in the exact same spot. Think about this. This is a team. We were once 3-4. Or was it 4-5? We were once 4-5. We could have, if we had we held on yesterday, we would be first in our division right now. It's ridiculous, man. But That's all. I just had to come over here and rant because I felt like how do you still be excited for a team that look like it's like hell bent on breaking your heart, just making you stress over a game just to lose in that fashion? I don't know.